I'm Dave Kaiser from CCX Media. Thanks for joining us for the special update from the City of Brooklyn Center. We have two special guests joining us, the chiefs that you will see around town. Chief Todd Berg from the Fire Department, Chief Tim Gannon from the Police Department. Welcome, both of you. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
It looks like you've been having some fun with some of your staff, and we want to spread that word a little bit here of how this happens. Chief Berg, give us a little introduction. What is the Birthday Party Patrol? How did this idea come to be?
Well, I'll tell you how it all started was my grandson turned 3 early on into the COVID pandemic, and he wanted to come and see the fire trucks and our fire stations closed, and I pulled some strings and got a fire truck to drive by his house. And then the very next day, we had a request from a Brooklyn Center resident for a birthday visit for 2 3-year-old twins. And very early on, we the police and fire department collaborated early with trying to bring some smiles to the city's youth and senior residents during this COVID stay-at-home period. The city of Brooklyn Center is always looking for new ways to engage the community, establish a connection with our residents and build upon our relationships. This birthday program pretty much checks a box for all 3 of them.
It does sound like great fun, and we have some video that the police and fire departments have shared with us, so we'll show some of that as we talk further here. So Chief Gannon, let's talk a little bit about the process then. How do you arrange this from a staffing standpoint, and what actually happens when the parade arrives?
Sure, Dave. So actually, we've done quite a few of them now. So my staff has pretty well professionalized the parade route and parade preparation each time before they happen. So they circle all the wagons. We get police and fire trucks together. We make a run with our lights and sirens on by the house at least one time. It's quite an impact. It's quite an impression that makes on the neighborhood and on that young person or senior that's looking to enjoy it. Basically, what oftentimes happens is family members and also neighbors come out and they listen to what's going on, and they acknowledge the young person down the street that's having a birthday when normally they wouldn't know that. So it's a great opportunity for the neighbors to come out with social distancing, but engage each other and know what's going on in the neighborhood. We oftentimes will try to stay in our car, but
Okay,
sure. Our officers have learned when a 100-year-old tells you, "I want to make an impression and wave to you," then you step out of your car to keep that distance. But each one of these have been very impactful for the officers and the firefighters, as well as the citizens that we're serving. So they just seem to be a great situation all the way around.
Yeah, looks like some great fun. So Chief Berg, let's talk a little bit about the process now. If people have birthdays coming up, we've got some emails we want to pass along. What would have to happen if someone would want to request this big parade from the city?
So how to request the birthday visit parade? You can go to either one of the police or fire emails that'll be scrolling on the bottom. Provide an address, the date, the name and age of the child or senior celebrating the birthday, and then a contact information for someone from police or fire staff to get back to you and arrange some of the logistics. We like it if they're requested, 48 hours in advance, gives us a couple days to do the work on our end.
Right.
And then, just to understand, I believe we've done 26 of them so far and have another 7 or 8 scheduled. But just a note that, we may be unable to stop by and visit, or we may be a few minutes late, just due to call response and volumes at the time.
And Chiefs, how long do we expect to continue this? This is something that looks like it's in your schedule for a little while longer. Is that correct?
Yeah, we actually initiated it with a stay-at-home order so that we knew that young people weren't able to go out and enjoy it. But as that's being laxed a little bit more and more and opened up, we still think there's a need. So we're going to continue to do it as long as we can. but we also realize that at some point in time, parties will start to happen again, and amusement centers will be open, and people will be able to go out again.
Very good. Well, what a fun opportunity for residents of the city of Brooklyn Center. Chiefs, thanks to both of you. And Chief Gannon, just a quick mention here at the end, with any updates on COVID-19 response from the city or other updates from the city, what is the best way to connect?
Sure. We try to keep our Facebook and website up to date. There's Notify Me, POCO as well. But Chief Berg does an excellent job of getting the daily updates out there so that citizens can see what's going on and the best practices at all times.
Very good. Chief Gannon, Chief Berg, thank you very much for your time today. Thanks for spreading some cheer throughout the city with these parades, and say thank you to the staff as well. We'll hope to talk to you both again soon.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.